Some interesting guys on this team. Actually, it's pretty good. We actually walked through that earlier today. Me and Caleb discussed it. What might be open for that look. So obviously I'm not the first option, but it worked out that way. Serge shed a good screen. I came off pretty open, and he threw it and took a chance. So
was that a little payback for what had happened a few seconds earlier?
I mean, it was nice to make one. I'm missing quite a few all game, especially open ones. I don't get open too often. I don't get many open looks too often, and it was good to see some go in. But yeah, it was nice to make a basket after getting scored on. I just didn't want to give many threes. But I was a bad student today. I didn't pay attention in the huddle that we had a foul to give. Sorry, coach, if you're watching this. I'll be better. I'll read the board and follow instructions.
To get an opportunity to do that after you admit you just made a mistake, and now you get an opportunity to pay it back to him.
That was great to be able to have him allow me to get that opportunity. Usually most coaches wouldn't go to a guy or keep him in the game. You make that type of mistake. Usually you come out, you're subbed, and sit on the bench. But Nick has 100% faith in all of us and me, and continues to encourage us and allows us to play through our mistakes. So it was great to be able to stay on the floor and be able to come back and make a play.
When do you give the foul?
It's tough. It's tough.
Shooters on the floor.
For sure.
The open, the floor was spread.
For sure. Obviously, you don't foul him when he's going to the basket. You don't want to give an N1. He was holding that ball at the top of the key for a little bit. He let the clock run down, maybe 2 or 3 seconds. That's probably when I would have given it. My thought process was I've seen him hit some threes for game winners before. I didn't want that to happen to us or me, so I didn't want to give him any airspace, and no threes, just give him a 2. And if we go into overtime, I live with it. I believe in our guys. I believe in what we can do and in closing out games. And if we win into overtime, I think we would have got it done. But obviously we didn't want to do that, and luckily we didn't.
In that fourth, it seemed like he was coming off screens, whether it was you on him or Fred on him. Like Will, what made him so tough tonight on that? And
they were setting some really good screens. Obviously with the league of being able to not be able to get physical with guys coming off pin downs, he was curling to get to the basket, and our communication wasn't the greatest. We're still working on it getting better. We had a couple times where we made some good switches, where Serge helped and I got back to his. But it's tough when you have those two guys setting screens for each other. Vucevic is shooting it just as well from behind the arc, and you don't want to leave him open for a roll layup against the guard or three-pointer. So it's just communicating. We got to get better at it.
Do you risk the fade if you go underneath on that? Is that what you risk?
That's one thing we didn't want to risk. We wanted him curl and shoot floaters and twos. We figured that's a lower percentage shot for him and better for us, and taking it contested over a shot or big or somebody challenging from behind. So sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes guys shoot well and get hot, some guys shoot poorly, but it looked like it was working well for him, and we got to find a way to change that up next time we play them.
Nick was saying you probably didn't realize that this wasn't your best game yet. You were sort of talking near like
I knew it wasn't. Yeah, I think everybody knew it was my best game. I said, many times where I get open looks and they're just off the mark. But it happens. Luckily, I had some years in this league to help me mature to stick with it and be able to mentally stay locked in and just look forward to the next shot.
On that play, was there any pass any situation in which you would have passed it or
no.
it out? Or
No. I knew we had very short clock. Yeah. Once I caught it, it was make something happen. And it's most likely a shot, not passing or dribbling. I saw about 3 guys jump. Yeah, I saw a bunch of heads. They jumped really high, a lot of them above the rim. Terrence Ross, Aaron Gordon, those guys, and I just tried to give it a chance to put it up in the air, so got lucky.
Danny, how do you address the trend? You guys have been able to get big leads. Unfortunately, you also let teams come back on you. How do you address that trend? What do you say? How do you change it?
It comes with maturity and time. And that was one of the things we talked about going into the fourth, closing out the game. We had leads, and we've also had close games where we haven't closed out. Tonight, we wanted to step up, show some character, and execute, talk, communicate defensively, offensively, do what Nick asked us to do. But so it's going to take some time, but hopefully we get some guys' bodies back, because usually our depth is what helps us. But we got to mentally stay locked in.
Orlando's been down a few years. They're trying to get back in that playoff mix. Do you see them making strides?
For sure. It's just a couple of years and one big piece away. They got a lot of great young guys with high potential that are very good. And once they mature and develop, obviously Aaron Gordon's developed, but you need some other guys and said one big piece away, and they could be a very big threat in the East.
Danny, when's the last time you hit a game-winning shot before tonight?
I have no idea, man. It doesn't happen often. I don't get my number called often, but I'd have to go very far back in the books to remember. Not many of them are game-winning shots, but some of them are shots that change momentum. Some of them are shots at the end of the game, but I couldn't tell you.